Three core principles that every Stoic always remembers. Introduction. A quiet strength. Amidst the noise of the world, have you ever felt that life is like a relentless storm, tossing you back and forth between fleeting moments of joy, deep pain, simmering anger, and pervasive confusion? In the fast-paced rhythm of modern life, chaos seems not just common, but inescapable. Social media never sleeps. Opinions clash in endless echo chambers. Bad news finds us before we even seek it, and on top of it all, we carry the weight of expectations, both external and self-imposed. Yet, even in this whirlwind of noise and distraction, there exists an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to stand still in the center of the storm, not paralyzed but rooted in peace, clarity, and steadfastness. That philosophy is Stoicism. It is far more than an academic relic. Stoicism is a living guide for navigating life's tempests, once practiced by Roman emperors like Marcus Aurelius, by resilient slaves like Epictetus, and by wise statesmen like Seneca. What bound them together was not social rank, but their shared commitment to cultivating an inner citadel of tranquility and wisdom. That at the heart of Stoicism are three timeless principles that every genuine Stoic keeps close to their heart. These are not just intellectual curiosities but profound truths meant to be embodied daily. And today, I invite you to journey with me through these principles, not as abstract ideas, but as practical compasses for life. 1. Distinguish what you can control from what you cannot. Above all else, if there is one defining principle of Stoicism, it is this: some things are within our control, others are not. Epictetus. At first glance, this might sound deceptively simple. Yet in practice, it is one of life's greatest challenges. Mastering this distinction can be the dividing line between inner turmoil and lasting peace. Consider your daily frustrations. How much of your suffering stems not from the events themselves, but from your resistance to them? How often have you exhausted yourself trying to command the uncontrollable other people's opinions, societal trends, the whims of the economy, unpredictable weather, or even the unalterable past? The Stoics teach us that the only true domain we possess is the realm of our own mind, or thoughts, perceptions, decisions, and actions. Everything else is external, a canvas we can paint on but never fully own. Our physical bodies, material wealth, reputations, even our health, each is a transient gift, subject to fate and fortune. We can influence outcomes but never guarantee them. This insight does not invite resignation but directs us to focus our energies wisely. Why squander vitality on what is beyond our grasp when we can cultivate mastery over ourselves? Imagine planning a picnic only for it to be ruined by an unexpected downpour. You cannot halt the rain, but you can choose your response. You might reschedule, find delight in an impromptu indoor gathering, or even relish the beauty of the rain itself. What matters is not the rain but the posture of your mind. Personal reflection. There was a time when I was fixated on controlling every outcome, chasing perfection in every project, every relationship, every dream. Predictably, life refused to comply. I remember vividly the sting of betrayal from a close friend. For months I replayed every word, every action, searching for alternative endings that could never be. I was shackled by my own bitterness. Then, I stumbled upon the liberating wisdom of Epictetus. We are disturbed not by events but by our judgments about them. Suddenly clarity emerged. I could not rewrite my friend's choices, but I could reclaim my narrative. I chose peace over resentment, growth over stagnation. The wound left a scar, but it no longer dictated my steps. Practice each day. Gently ask yourself, is this within my control? If yes, what is the most virtuous action I can take? If not, can I surrender my attachment to the outcome? In embracing this mindset, you will uncover a freedom that is neither passive nor indifferent, but empowered and intentional. 2. Live in harmony with nature and reason. The second pillar of Stoicism reminds us to live in accordance with nature and reason. But what does it truly mean to live according to nature? For Stoics, nature is not limited to forests, rivers, and mountains. It is the inherent structure of the universe and the essence of human nature itself. We are beings endowed with reason. Thus, our highest purpose is to live guided by that reason. manifesting virtues like wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance in our daily lives. To live according to nature is to recognize that life unfolds in cycles. There is creation and destruction, joy and sorrow, prosperity and hardship. To fight this rhythm is as futile as commanding the tides to reverse. Reason becomes our compass, guiding us to navigate these cycles with dignity, integrity and equanimity. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "You have power over your mind, outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." As the ruler of a vast empire, Marcus Aurelius confronted wars, betrayals, and plagues. Yet within his personal writings, meditations, he persistently urged himself to embody patience, justice, and alignment with the natural order of the cosmos. Personal analysis: I often reflect on how we resist nature in subtle yet profound ways. We dread aging, recoil from grief, cling desperately to fading joys. At one point, I was paralyzed by the fear of endings. I held on to stagnant relationships, obsolete jobs, and expired dreams, all because the unknown terrified me. However, nature whispers a timeless truth: every ending is but a precursor to a new beginning. When I finally embraced this reality, I discovered peace in every transition. The conclusion of one chapter became fertile ground for the seeds of new possibilities. Daily reflection: am I acting in alignment with reason today? Am I harmonizing with nature's flow, or resisting it out of fear? Stoicism teaches not passive surrender, but proactive engagement with life, anchored in wisdom and aligned with reality. 3. Practice daily reflection and self-improvement. Third, cornerstone of Stoicism is the belief that philosophy is a practice, not a performance. Seneca wisely noted, "Philosophy teaches us to act, not to speak." Understanding Stoicism conceptually is insufficient. It demands embodiment through consistent daily reflection. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations was not written for an audience but for himself, a nightly ritual of introspection to remain grounded and vigilant in his personal growth. Each evening, he would ask, "Where did I falter today? Where did I uphold virtue? How can I improve tomorrow?" Without such introspection, we risk stagnation. Without observation, we blindly repeat our missteps. My personal habit: every night I devote time to journaling. Sometimes brief, sometimes extensive, but always purposeful. I ask myself, was I kind and compassionate today? Did anger or frustration govern me? Did I waste energy on uncontrollable matters? This ritual, simple yet profound, has transformed me more deeply than any lecture or book, because without practice, philosophy remains an ornament, beautiful but inert. Suggested daily: practice journaling, record your thoughts, feelings, and choices. Reflection: identify victories and shortcomings. Planning: strategize how to apply Stoic principles in the coming day. Growth is seldom dramatic. It is the product of steady, mindful steps taken with consistency. Conclusion: the Stoic path forward. In conclusion, the Stoic path is paved with 3 essential principles. Discern what you can control and gracefully release what you cannot. Live in harmony with nature and reason, led by virtue. Engage in daily reflection to nurture continuous self-improvement. These are not abstract ideals, but practical discipline, silent yet potent forces that forge an unshakable life in a world obsessed with immediacy, validation, and superficial success. Stoicism offers something deeper and more enduring, a peace that no external force can strip away. This to me is a pursuit worthy of dedication. Today I invite you to carry forward this ancient torch of wisdom. Let it illuminate your path, reminding you that, amid the world's chaos, you always possess a choice: to master your mind, to live wisely and virtuously, to evolve steadily through daily reflection. That is the essence of the Stoic journey. Thank you for reflecting with me today. If this path speaks to you, I welcome you to stay connected as we continue to uncover and embody Stoic wisdom on principle. One story, one mindful step at a time. Stoic Penglai: live deeply, live truthfully, live awake.